Looking into the week ahead, we actually have several chances to pick up some rainy days. I'll talk about that in a second. But right now, we're looking at some clouds over Providence. These are not rainmakers. These are ones that we just kind of made during the course of the day. And now that we're losing the light of the day, these guys will be heading on out. So our temperatures today topped out at 81 in Providence, actually cooler than average. We haven't been able to say that a whole lot this summer. Elsewhere, we topped out in the upper 70s from north of town, right on over towards Coventry, Smithfield, 77. 77 is also what we found in Newport. 80s where we topped out in Westerly today. Here's where we are right now, by the way. We're on our way, obviously, down from that point. And we have a couple factors that are going to come into play during the overnight that are going to accelerate the temperatures dropping overnight. Clear sky and a relaxing wind. The wind right now is sort of discombobulated. It's all over the place. We've got a southerly wind on Block Island. We've got a easterly wind rather coming in from Providence. So all over the place we have this wind, but it's eventually going to go calm. And that calm wind is just half the equation that'll give us that rather cool overnight, lows dropping to near 55. We had a coastal area of low pressure make it very close past to southern New England, and it was far enough away to hold any shower activity offshore, just basically giving us a little bit of energy, enough, I'd say, cloud seeds out there to make these guys happen as we made it to the peak heating time of the day. Now, this is a visible satellite, and that's why it seems to like fade out as we lose the light of the day. We're losing the light that'll reflect off the clouds, but that's essentially what we're going to see overnight tonight, just sort of everything melting away, just like that. So overnight tonight, clear sky, near calm wind, lows drop to near 55. Awesome weather for sleeping with the window open, letting Mother Nature cool your room. We are starting to turn our attention off towards the southwest, but we're not expecting anything from it, not yet. And tomorrow we should see a decent amount of sunshine through the daylight hours. Once we get into the evening, we will start to increase some clouds in advance of a next area of low pressure that has a chance of giving us our first round of some showers. Looking into the week ahead, mugginess really isn't expected to be a huge factor until we get Tuesday into Wednesday. Once we get to Tuesday into Wednesday, we're going to bring through a cool front. And that, my friends, is our best chance of picking up precipitation centered right around Wednesday. So Tuesday night, Wednesday night, that's when we have a 50% chance of precipitation. There's no guarantee of a rainy day in the week ahead. It's kind of frustrating, really, because we do need every drop. We're still in that drought situation. Here's a preview of your Sunday. We are looking at increasing clouds as our forecast. Again, those clouds moving in once we hit the evening. Temperatures will be topping out in the lower 80s, around 82. Keep in mind your average high is 83, so pretty much right on the button where we would expect them to be for this time of year. Here's your forecast. If you want to make it a beach day, should be pretty cool. We're looking at a low rip current risk, a water temperature of 75, and an air temperature actually pretty darn close to it. Now, 2 nights ago, we had the full moon, and we are right now at the peak of the Perseid meteor shower. It actually peaks this weekend, where we could see 50 to 100 meteors per hour. This is our second best show we do of the year. Our number one is the one in December. Now, so that means our best time of viewing is actually pre-dawn when we're watching the setting of the moon, so we don't have that light to compete with. So if you want to get a glance of the Perseid meteor shower, get up an hour before sunrise tomorrow, and you should see actually quite a nice little show. Here's a look at your week ahead, and we are looking at conditions that will include temperatures that are going to be cool for the most part. It's not until we get to the end of the week and look to next weekend where we start to bring in some, well, more typical summertime heat and humidity. In fact, it is going to be quite muggy once we get to next weekend. So at this time, next week, we will be complaining.